There are leadership rumblings in Western Australia where Premier Colin Barnett faces a likely showdown. The ABC believes a spill will take place on Tuesday. The political turmoil comes less than 6 months from an election in the once booming state, as National Affairs correspondent Greg Jennett reports.
I've got unfinished business.
The so-called Canberra disease has crossed the Nullarbor.
I am the leader, I am the Premier of Western Australia, and I intend to stay there.
And Colin Barnett's leadership's deeply infected.
I cannot see a challenger in sight.
One was about to reveal himself.
If the party room does put a spill motion on Tuesday, I will nominate for the position of leader.
Dean Nalder's a first-term MP and ministerial dissident who's quit the cabinet of the longest-serving of Australia's current crop of political leaders. Through countless premiers and through 5 prime ministers, Colin Barnett's been a survivor in office.
Love your little camera.
Riding the crest of the West's mining boom and now buffeted by economic and political effects of the bust.
Unfortunately, somewhere within the Liberal Party, there is a destabilising taking place, and it has been orchestrated.
A double ministerial resignation and the publication of one before the Premier found out hints at how orchestrated the campaign's been.
And he let me down. He let me down, and he didn't have the strength of character to tell me to my face.
I put a call in, I left a message.
Everything's in the mix. Trust, leadership styles, disputes over a massive infrastructure project, and most of all, polls that show the Barnett government's at grave risk of being beaten by the McGowan Labor opposition at the election 6 months away.
WA Labor!
What happens in the West matters in Canberra too. A weakened state Liberal government would fall under extra pressure from the Nationals to slap hefty royalties on iron ore miners, or a defeat in March would leave New South Wales and Tasmania as the only jurisdictions not under Labor control.
So, Lynn and I are going on.
At 8 years in power, Colin Barnett's already stretching the laws of leadership longevity.
Get used to seeing us around.
He's 48 hours and one spill motion away from knowing whether that's a promise he can keep. Greg Jennett, ABC News, Canberra.